tell this story. When did you first run into the Institute? Do you remember the year and what happened? It can be estimated.
Well, I was the first one to make contact with the Ecumenical Institute of Nerd Teaching in 1965 when Joe Matthews, Joe Slicker, and Frank Hilliard came down to the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. And we had always been active in the church, but some problems existed in that particular church, and I went to my pastor and raised the question of what was going on and what was the solution to the problems that were being encountered. He indicated that he didn't have an answer for me, but there was a group in Chicago that was going to present a course in the Mississippi, Gulf Coast of Mississippi, and that I might want to attend that. And the results of that, I signed up to go to that particular training session.
You were talking at lunch about what happened that prompted you to go and have a conversation with the pastor?
Yes, it was a group of high school students who was walking out of the church educational building, indicating that they had enough of the bull that they were hearing and was interested in leaving the church. So as a result of that, I went and talked to the pastor with what I had heard and what was the problem, what was going on, and he just really didn't have the answers for me back then in 1965.
As you remember that, was it a weekend in New Orleans?
It was in the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
In Mississippi.
And I do remember it because I rebelled at first regarding the discipline that was applied by Joe Matthews, Joe Slicker, and Frank Hilliard. It seemed like we were all the time on the go with no time to relax and rest. But in the end, it turned out to be a worthwhile training session over the weekend. I was very much impressed with it, to the point that I came back and told my wife that kept her up half the night talking to her about the RS1 course and the fact that she also needed to attend that training session.
So what do you remember when he came back?
He was very excited, and he said this is something different than I have ever heard before, and that he felt like they were on target with some new ideas that was certainly worth knowing more about. And so the next time they came, and this was a church camp over on the coast of Mississippi, and so I did go the next time, and he went to, they taught CS1 then, and these were some of the, I don't know if it, maybe the first had ever been taught out like that, but it was certainly some of the earliest courses that were taught away from Chicago. And so I did go, and I very much agreed with what he had to say. We were transferred then with Alvin's work to Jackson, Mississippi, not too long after then, and then we helped set up a program in Jackson that was taught at Millsaps College.